Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Just a quick quality check. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Dominic. Can you hear me properly? Can you see me properly? So it's like Nasdaq is stronger. We're gonna have a SMT, so maybe we're gonna hit London high. I'm just checking on the time frames on the left side. Good morning, Andras. Is the music okay? Not that loud? I want to see, honestly, fucking Nasdaq to die. We get a lot of buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity below bar. Everything is bullish. Daily time frame is bullish. 1 hour time frame is bullish. So probably we have a low of the day here on Nasdaq, and the 6 o'clock 1 hour candle is a low of the day on SP 500. If we have a closure below this, then I need a closure below this level here, then I would short, but until only long. So probably we're gonna have a C2 continuation on SP 500 and just a bullish candle on Nasdaq. Yeah, nah, I want to see die, but nah. The move overnight was like a textbook. So what happened? Price opened, went lower, make a new bullish OB, and now I want to see another bullish order block, and then I can anticipate higher prices. Don't forget, guys, this is the level, has to be broken if I want to see bearish move, right? Because that was the up close candles, but these were up close candles. Yeah, Nasdaq is bullish as fuck. Indices are not in sync, so I'm not touching. And yeah, I wanted to see long. I want to see go to take these two levels, but obviously I want long from here. London swap. You're talking about gold, Dominic? Or I think Nasdaq, no? Yeah, but I think the most important to understand, we only change, I mean, me, if the daily anticipation is bullish, the medium time frame, which is right now currently is the 1 hour time frame, is bullish. This the most dangerous thing would be if I short, right? Even if I have a C2, I would be rather wait. Let's say the daily is bullish, yeah, the anticipation is bullish, and then I have a bullish medium time frame, right? But the price decided to make a bearish move, so the medium time frame changed to be bearish, so I would wait for the retest into this fair value gap and make a C2 here, and I will short at the C3 1 hour time frame and 1 hour candle and going lower. So if the daily anticipation is bullish, the medium time frame is bullish, even if I have a C2 C3 here, I'm not shorting, because that one is against the medium time frame and the daily anticipation. So I would wait until we at least have a medium time frame, and I go with the medium time frame, which is gonna go and turn to be bearish if it closes below this level. That case, I'm not chasing, price and stuff, something like that. Yeah, exactly. But it's as well, if you understand the fractal model, right? Let me draw. We have a C1, C2, and C3. Okay. So any time frame, we have. Let's say these are daily candles. Okay. So inside this daily candle, we wanna see what? A 1 hour changing state of delivery that actually confirm the sweep. Exactly the same. If these are 1 hour candles, you wanna see a C2 M5 changing state of delivery, which is inside the C2 confirming the 1 hour sweep, right? So exactly the same on the daily. and the second level where I usually enter is a C3. So let's say if these are H1 candles, what you need in the C3, you need a manipulation into the daily, the 1 hour point of interest, right? And from that 1 hour point of interest, you want to see a 5-minute changing state of delivery. You know what I mean, right? This is a daily POI, that's a 1 hour POI, but exactly the same in the daily and the 1 hour, exactly the same analogy. So let's say we had a 1 hour changing state of delivery from this daily POI, then we anticipate this is a high of the day, right? And we want to catch 2R, and we want to see inside this candle a bearish, let's say this is the, and you bullish here, you don't want to short here. That's why the C2 is so low with the hit rate. So you wait until the medium time frame here is changing, and you wait for the whatever entry you have, right? Because everybody has a refined entry. Yeah, exactly, because right now the bullish, so we had a bullish closure yesterday, we made a bullish 1 hour changing state of delivery from the daily POI, and the medium time frame is bullish. I would look for short if we have this changing state of delivery, and I will wait for the retest and short from the 1 hour point of interest. But that's a B setup, which I talk a lot in my Discord. So I think if you, yeah, I mean, you're gonna join anyway, but yeah, I think the easiest if you join and you're just gonna read all the PDFs and other things. But here as well, you see we had this C2 here, so you could long, and I was looking for long today. But if you go on the 5 minutes time frame, this was a sweep, right? And these down close candles made the sweep. So now we have a closure, but it's already late because C1, C2, C3, C4. So if you see the candles on a 1 hour time frame, that was a C2, and we had only closure maybe now, so it's C2, C2, C3, 4 and 5, right? So that's why I think the keys, like, I don't know, it's the, I think Three Trades talks a lot about this in his videos as well. I actually learned everything from this video or his videos, and I back tested a lot, and so, and I observed how the price is reacting. And here we go, now we had a beautiful C2 here, so I would like to long if we close above the London high, but as well if we reach a significant high, we anticipate a new phase of the price action. So it's really like low probability to long at the high. That's why we always want to long in the discount, right? This is a discount and this is a premium. We short from the premium, we long from the discount. Let me see the chat, guys. Nick, are you talking about short? I guess yes. Oh, the PDFs are in English as well. Oh yeah, he has his Discord group, but I think he charges like $300 a month. I'm not sure. I wasn't part of his Discord, so I don't know. I just saw. Good morning, Jos. Good morning. Good morning, András. Good morning, Insectis. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. Look at this. indices are not in sync. Nasdaq wants to go higher, YM is going lower, and SP 500 is going lower. So what we see now, actually, and Nasdaq is ranging, YM and Nasdaq going lower, but I think ES is in the middle. Yeah, something like this. You're talking about gold, Nicole? I mean, the problem with that, we reached a significant high, which is a pre-daily high and a pre-weekly high. But I have this low resistance liquidity here until 91. And this is a high resistance, so I can anticipate the price maybe comes max this level today. And I wanna see a reversal or retrace back to this fair value gap here. I don't think so. It's gonna take the April 21st Asian high. Pre-daily high, pre-weekly high, London high, so too many highs are here. I wanna see order pairing from here to back and then maybe higher. We will see. Oh yeah, got good as fuck. Are you talking about what, Nasdaq? Yes, no. I mean, I don't want to touch until price is not in sync. Probably the problem is that we have earnings, AI sector is booming, and that's why Nasdaq and ES are not in sync. What's your plan, guys? What are you looking for, Jules? What are you looking for in Zaklis? What are you looking for, Dominic, Nicole, Andras? What are you looking for to the market today? What's your plan? What you would like to execute? Here we go. Finally, Nasdaq is started to follow. Let me see the chat, guys. Wow, you're typing like crazy. I need, if I want a short, I need at least a medium time frame to align with my shorts. Otherwise I would not. Jules, I'm not even watching or analyzing. Here we go. Look at these motherfuckers. Nice. See, that's why now it seems like the price indices are aligned, and then YM reached the lower area and it's reversed now. So YM is reversed now. Okay, so I'm now really checking crude oil because triggered by the headlines. And yesterday we had a big inside trading I think you read as well, like who was shorting and selling puts and other things. It's like a big manipulation area now. Are you talking, Nicole, like you wanna short M15 on ES? Okay, I see. Yeah, let's see, András. Yes, András. So the daily, so the weekly is bullish. The monthly, weekly, daily, those are bullish. So all the high time frames are bullish. The 4 hour time frame is bullish, and the 1 hour time frame bullish. So if you have a retrace, you wanna see, here we go. Nice. So that's gonna be a B setup, but we don't have any C2 formation, so don't jump in crazy, guys, like, because you wanna be part of the move. You don't know what, you know, the price will react. So, and then the medium time frame changes to bearish. That's the first sign that maybe we're gonna have a retrace on the higher time frame, but you need confirmation. So I would only, let's say, ideally I would short if Nasdaq and SP 500 make a C2 on daily and bearish changing state of delivery from the daily's point of interest inside the C3, right? And I would just short the shit out in swing trading. You had a strong bearish NQ bias? No, bro. It's bullish as fuck. But the only problem is that it can be really like tricky. They play games, and the only problem is that if you short, you against the daily anticipation, so you have to be smart and know that, okay, I'm short from the premium of the daily candle inside the previous candle's discount, and I'm looking for confirmations on a lower time frame. Okay, let me see the, yeah, NQ is really strong. I think then all the AI, and then now they gonna rotate the profit from the semiconductors to the other services. So, and we're gonna have some earnings as well. For gold, I can't long here. Yeah, like you don't want to long it here. But if we have a C2 from here, then it can be a nice long back to this Asian high, right? Why? Because the price retraces back to this internal liquidity, make the C2, so we anticipate the C3 to target this high, and maybe this is a final TP. Doesn't make any sense to come back below this level, because this order fair value gap was strong enough to push the price higher and make a new order block. So if the price coming below this level, I would short. Right now I want to see continuation higher on gold, even if you know, this London high was taken, because this level has more liquidity between these two levels than this London high. So let me see. Oh yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to like the video, please. That's gonna help the algorithm to grow the channel. C2 on NQ. Which direction, brother? We have a C2 at the high and the low as well. Yeah, because this András, this is the order block, right? So I want to see price close below, and then what happened? We disrespected these up close candles. So we want to see then lower prices. but it doesn't look like it wants. Even my boy SP500 is crying, but Nasdaq, she wants to go high. Yeah, Jules. Sadly, yeah, market doesn't do what we want or would like. We will see. We will see. I can already see not idea to take a trade on indices, so probably I'm gonna look for gold. Probably there won't be any entry because I think I haven't checked, but I'm gonna see this candle has a lot of down close candles. But we will see. I like this song. Yeah, you see, so the C2 to the upside will be only confirmed. Sorry, now let me show you. So the C2 at the low here is confirmed by this up close move. So it went. Let me show you guys. It's the 9 o'clock candle. Okay, so this candle is this candle. What happened? Price opened, went lower, went higher, and closed at this level. This candle opened, swept this low, and went higher. So close above this area, and now it couldn't go higher, but the idea is that the price opened, went lower, make a high resistance liquidity, gives me the feeling the price wants to go higher. Why? Because it was an open low high close, not open high, so it was an open high low close, but the wick swept this, and of course the London high was swept as well, and we have a nice low resistance liquidity here. So but which one is easier, guys? What do you think? Let me try to show you until this level. Which one is easier to the price? To go higher or go lower? Right now, if we have a range, this is the range and the price is inside the middle of the range. Swept the range high, but couldn't close below the up close candles that swept the high. If it's gonna close below this, then I would anticipate lower prices. Right now, currently, I anticipate higher prices. But we will see. Whoa, guys, let me see the chart. Thank you, Nicole. Well, Andras, this one based experience and screening time. You have to understand how the candle is opening, closing. Probably Nasdaq is gonna take out London high, which is absolutely crazy, right, guys? Nasdaq is going higher, SP is going lower. Good job, guys. Don't tell me ICT traders you're gonna short and long. Exactly. So no, But I would more than happy to open a long right now with 20 minutes to target 820 because London high is gonna be taken because the price made the SMT in the lower time frame. Let's go, let's go, let's go, take it, take it. Dude, this is so stupid. What the fuck? Nasdaq is going higher, SP500 is going lower. I literally see on a fucking screen here. This one is hilarious. I've never seen something like this before. I cannot imagine what kind of sector is trying to push. Maybe it's Nvidia. Let me see Nvidia. Yeah, Yahoo Finance will be good. I mean, it's just only up like 1%, but yeah, Nvidia is booming because AMD, I guess, and Intel. It's okay. No, I didn't trade PM session. I had no time to trade. So no, I didn't. Did you take any trade, Dominic? Let's go, baby. Give us an entry, baby. Okay. Should be C1, right? This should be C2. And this will be C3. Okay, we wanna see what? We wanna see a lot of things. But ideal. Oh. So what I wanna see now? A sweep of this low. Make a new OB and target this high. I think that's Nicole. What do you think? The fractal model? Have you back tested the fractal model on the stocks as well? Because probably that's the same idea, but you use weekly and like 4-hour time frame too long if you swing trading. So you need a weekly C2 and a weekly C3, right? And you longing inside the weekly C3 and you target bigger ranges, András. So I cannot say it's working or not. I bought and sell a couple of things based on fractal. I think Jules, you use fractal as well, shorting sometimes Tesla and longing. I do, but as well, like I used to do options, like when I saw the market and I had a C2, C3 daily, I bought some put options, and I saw at the end of the day and I make some money. So yeah, exactly, Jules. I remember I use on a couple of stocks as well, but not for like a week range. That was like much more like a couple of days. But right now as well, you can do analysis and send me and we can check. Okay. Let me see. Good morning, Alan. Good morning. Alright, let me see how many views I have and how many likes, and then I can tell did you like or not my live, and then I can catch ya, all of ya. Alright guys, Can you do me a favor and like this video, please? That would be more than appreciated. Let me see other YouTubers. So Andras, if you have a chance, just write down how long have you been trading, what's your background and everything else. Tanya has no trade. Ninja Trader guys, they always trading. Tyler Trades has no trade. Trades by mate, he's scalping, he doesn't have anything. Okay, Rips, I don't care, Rips, he's scalping. Trader Tom shorting, SP500. I guess it's SP500, let me see. No, he was... I don't understand his positions. No open positions. No, I see if the price reach X level, he's gonna enter long or short. Okay, that's like a OCO. Of course, top stack guys, they shorting, but that's not relevant, I guess. This guy is scalping, this guy, I don't know. Our Big Daddy, he's talking. Is Dasha not streaming today? Hey, she's streaming. She wants to long ES. Probably because she anticipates the price gonna go higher because of Nasdaq. Kane wants to short again. He had one break-even trade and now he wants to short again. So Alan, which part of Florida are you from? I used to live in West Palm Beach, not far from Orlando and Miami. Alright, gold is slowing down, I don't like it. I want to see some action. So we had this weak closure, so ideally that would be bearish, right? But you really want to short when the Nasdaq is crazy bullish. I just want to see expansion on Nasdaq, yeah. Come on, Nasdaq. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, baby. So do you have a C2 anywhere here? now? But you have a C2 here and you reacted from this gap here, which is a new daily opening gap. So if the price wants to go higher, I would want to see continuation from this area. I need a 5-minute changing state of delivery and I want to see a clean manipulation. So I'm bullish and I would like to long Nasdaq, and I think SP500 is gonna follow it because we have a C2, we bullish, we retested this area and we close above. So this is a 10 o'clock to 11 area. There is no higher time frame limitations because the Nasdaq is in the discovery phase right now. So there was the indecisive candle, I don't care, and this was the last. We have the last bullish OB, and this is actually let me just this is a 5-minute changes, 5 minutes fair value gap. So ideally I want to see the retrace back and then going higher. I wouldn't long because we had no manipulation, and because of these. So I want to see price back to the 5-minute candle, 5 minutes fair value gap. The sweep was confirmed here, this sweep, but we had another sweep here which took all this liquidity, so we have a double high resistance liquidity. So I want to long. So on Nasdaq I only would long if I have closure about these down close candles, until I wouldn't touch it. But I think there will be something like this, and then something like this. Okay. Whew, let me see the chart. Kane again and his shorts. Oh, you got 3 payouts, that's nice. So you have a profitable strategy. Congratulations, brother. So why you wanna, I don't know, why you wanna change the strategy, or what happened? Because with prop firm you cannot have a trade overnight. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you have to have your rules that you follow, like consistency and a disciplined way. Otherwise, the trader cannot be profitable. Dasha is longing on the 3 minutes time frame, but it's not even C2 on the 3 minutes time frame. No, 15 minutes. I mean, you had one 3-minute order block, that's it. I hope you see, guys, the accumulation part. Get the manipulation out. Hopefully we're gonna have a distribution. Yeah. What about gold? Okay, we had this area. We want to see a point of interest to be manipulated into. Only problem is that I want to see a sweep of this candle, because if I don't see a sweep, I have to wait until this one is closed, and this is so close to this level, so that means I won't have any entry. Come on, Nasdaq, give us an entry. I don't know how you feel, you guys, but today the weather here is really rainy and I'm so sleepy. See, let me see Tanya. She has no trade, okay. It was raining in New York? Wow. All the rats were jumping on the subway, right? Where on they? I mean, like, I saw in Chinatown, the subway is the thing you don't want to use. But I think you know that. I even surprised no hantavirus in New York because New York has so many rats. I mean, on the street was nice, at least on the daytime, right? At the daytime to walk, but when I used the subway, it was like, brother, brother, hey, brother. Oh, I know. Okay, I check the streams right now on the right monitor, and I see who is the beginner ICT trader with based on the colors and everything, right? Are you living in Serka, Montier? Nice. I still in Budapest, actually in not far from Jászai Maritér. I rent an apartment here for the next 11, like 4 days, and I'm flying back to Spain. Oh boy. Hudson trade, Hudson. Okay. Alright. Nasdaq. You should cheer the fuck. I wanna have an entry. I don't like this on God, so if I have a closure above that level and I would like to long, then I should have to put my stop loss here, which, guys, doesn't make any sense, right? I don't think so. I have to explain why. Okay. Yeah. Load is a load. Oh, I see. Load is yeah. Where is the number? The train number 1. Da, 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 da. Give me an entry. I wanna make some money. I wanna. Fuck me, Nasdaq. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course it is. When I'm in Hungary, I just usually walk. I like to walk a lot, at least like 15,000 steps a day. Oh boy, Nasdaq is flying. Let me see my portfolio. What's the strongest asset now? Nice. Yeah, bro. The rotation has started from semiconductors, yeah. It's really funny to see the Google almost the same price like a Tesla, bro, and Google has more bigger than Nvidia now. Oh, you driving now, Andrash? Take it easy, yeah? If you have a Tesla, I know people can see the chart on the screen of the Tesla. I could have hired Andrish. For what? I don't want to see YM. At least it's raining now. Not on the chart right now. Probably YM is better. Oh yeah, YM is dying. Look at this. YM had an amazing here C2 and a C5 continuation back to the range and going lower. Probably I'm gonna short YM then. Let me do the analysis, guys, okay? So this is a C2, right? It's 10 o'clock. We had a ICISD which is not that good, but it's okay. That's a B setup. Okay, we have 11 o'clock here. Okay, what happened? We had a sweep. Oh, this is a good song. Okay, you see? Confirmation. There was a confirmation of the sweep. We had another one, but I don't care about this because I want to see a new one in the C3. Then this is the high and this is the low here. And this is my point of interest, but I want to see a new changing state of delivery, which happened sadly into the 5 minutes fair value gap, so price doesn't have to come higher. So the next 5 minutes OB can be shortable and going lower if there is still a level. Yeah, we have a, oh, we just took this, but we have this level here as well. Let me annotate. Here we go, these levels. Let me go on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, and we had a 1 hour changing state of delivery as well. So it's beautiful. So ideally we want to see this fair value gap today or tomorrow. Yeah, so we have 40 minutes and we had this open high low, so I think this should be a protected high. Right, so I want to see a manipulation back to this area here and just simply short. So I want to see something like this. Put my stop loss here and target 2R. We had a lot of sell side liquidity below. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this so I can see. Why? Because I'm following a medium time frame, right? The daily time frame is still bullish. We took out the pre-daily high, so the obvious liquidity was taken. So the daily anticipation is against us, but the medium time frame is on our side because it's bearish. So we wanted at least to see what open low high close today, but we had open high and going lower. So until the price can easily to reach 752, which is the bottom of the range I'm looking for. Let me Alright, finally SP500 is waking up. Here we go. That's not bad. That's a manipulation I want to see. So I want to see a disclosure. Okay, nice. Okay, no real closure yet. I'm still waiting. I want to see SP 500 there and Nasdaq here. Okay. And gold, yeah. Only problem, if you want a long, it's like 133 points move for 70. Doesn't, you have to at least go for 1 to 2. Do you have any lava? Yeah, you have that lava there, so you can target for that lava. Let me see the chat, guys. This is too loud now. Yeah, rainy Chinatown, yeah. Oh, I see, Dominic. I'm watching ES to see if it gives fun. But yeah, Nico, let me know if there is a bearish order block, okay? What did you say? Nico bullish as fuck. Yeah. RTY, I have to double check how this fractal works on RTY. SMTV, what? Andres, you can join the Discord. There is a link in the description. Let me know if you haven't found it. It should be in the description. And yeah. RTY. I mean, for gold, there would be a clean long, but the only problem is that like, you know, this is an obvious doll here. So I don't know, guys. I think at least 2R you have to have. But the cleanest short is like 71. I mean long, sorry. Well, probably price gonna hit this level before it goes lower. I mean, I wanna see this Asian high to be taken. That's like the level now I wanna see. And then I wanna see a reversal. Yeah, bulls are stepping in on a 1 minute time frame. I want to see this level. What's the name? 71. Yeah, baby. Come to daddy. 71 is coming, guys. Left equal highs on the 1 minute time frame. So it's gonna go back to the level of 66.7. And I wanna see a 1 minute reversal from this level between 65 to 66. And I'm gonna see higher prices. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, but the problem is that the wick is too big, so I can't really long. YM is just tanking, no retrace. Would be amazing if we have, but no, so no thank you. SP 500, like, come on guys, what's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you? And then Nasdaq is flying. Okay, let me see the chat. Not ideal. Okay, let me see the 4-hour time frame in all assets. What we had the 4-hour C2 on Nasdaq. So if you have a 15-minute continuation, so on a 4-hour time frame, Nasdaq made a 4 hours changing state of delivery, you see, and the 1 hour 1 hour inside this candle. So that's like a double bullish side. Here we don't have the price struggling to be or not to be, to have acceptance above this pre-daily high. So let's just annotate, okay? I want to see this only for the 4 hour, and this is a H4 C2. Okay, so inside this H4, I want to see a point of interest from the 50% and the open. This is a H4 point of interest. Okay, I go on the 15 minutes time frame of obvious captain obvious, down. Okay, 15 minutes. And from 10 o'clock, what was the 4 o'clock candle here? The 10 o'clock is already going higher, so the 6 o'clock to 10 was the range. Let's go on the 6 o'clock. That was our 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock range, because this C2 swapped. So let's see if we have confirmation inside. Yes, we had. Let me delete this. Okay, so the C2 was confirmed. Okay, so now we're going, and that was the range. So we want to see manipulation into, did we have? No, the price just expanded, so no M15 continuation model, even if we have a C2 H4, and that's okay, right? Wow, God's gonna fly soon, guys. We got a new OB on the 1 minute time frame. So that's a problem. There is no continuation on the M15, so no entry. Even we have 1 hour changing state of delivery, we didn't have any M5, right? Let me go. That was our C2, and that's okay, guys. This is the most important part to understand. If we're not chasing price, if there is no entry, then yeah, we don't give a fuck. we're not chasing, because that's how you lose money. Because you know, you have your entry model and you have to be like a robot, like enter when you have and don't enter when you don't have your criteria to enter. That's why you get on tilt and all the bullshit. Okay, so this is a 10 o'clock candle. Did we have any manipulation into? No, we had this 5-minute changing state of delivery, right? So wouldn't be ideal to see something like this before we go higher? Of course it would be, but the vacuum of this London high and all this liquidity here was so strong that sucked the price into it, and you can see the price slowing down, you see. So I think what happened, a lot of people try to short and their sell limit passive orders were eaten. That's why we went higher. So right now I'm still waiting, and we had this 5-minute changing state of delivery, and as well here you see we have a pure consolidation, so no acceptance above this area. So from this level to this level, this is a 50% of the range. Okay, so what happened? Again, another one, we had this range, right? That's a consolidation range. Price broke out and wanna close back and wanna close above this level, but the 50% of this range, actually the point of control, I don't wanna have too many things right now because I don't wanna confuse you guys, but so this is like a point of control. Volume area high, volume area low. So there wasn't acceptance below the volume area low, so the price is going towards the point of control, and if you have a closure by the point of control, we're gonna visit this level. But right now, that's why all the classic books are telling you don't long or short when you're middle of the range, because it's indecisive. So now we waiting. Okay, all right guys, who is with me? Any questions? I don't like this because it took the levels of these and now it's reversing. That means maybe Nasdaq gonna retrace now. You can see this level was respected. So ideally what we want to see, what happened, it took out this low here, right? So when we have a resistance or support, sorry, we want to see act as a resistance. Now we have this support, we want to see resistance here, we want to see lower prices from this area, but for that we need what? We need a changing state of delivery. We had a huge expansion, it can be still a reversal. What we have here, we have a significant low, we can anticipate consolidation, manipulation and reversal, or we can have a consolidation, manipulation and then distribution lower, or we can have a V-shaped reaction, or we can have a retrace and then continuation lower. So now we're waiting. I want to see a continuation lower from here, but ideally there is no fair value gap, nothing here. This is the only imbalance, so probably gonna have retrace and then going lower from this level. Right guys? Maybe the microphone is off, let me check. No, the mic is on. Dude, I have to have a haircut. That looks disaster. No, just kidding. I think I'm gonna change the music now. Hopefully I won't have any royalty problem. Definitely Nvidia is bringing price higher, Nvidia and Google. Nvidia is flying now. Finally gold is waking up. Alright guys, give me a second. I have to change the music. Sorry guys, that was really loud. My bad. Why I cannot hear this music now?
As you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend. I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. As you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
Alright, music is fine now. Can you hear the music, guys? Is it okay?
Or it can crash.
Let me see gold. So gold is respecting this area, so if you long from here, put your stop loss below here. You could be in the out of drawdown already, and you could start target this. For me, it doesn't worth the risk because this high is too close, and this high, let me go on 1 hour. We have a lot of failure swings. This is the last target, but because the London high and this high, I wouldn't long. Let me know if you long, guys. All right. I had only one trade this week, and that was a win. I had only one win this week, nothing else, guys. Probably I won't have today any trade because, you know, when I don't see entry, I don't enter. That entry happened. Sorry, my bad. I had 2R win at Monday, and that was May 4th, New York AM session, Nasdaq short, H1, C3, and 5 continuation. Okay. So I had only one trade, and it's already Thursday. And do I feel like I'm stressed or something like that? No. Well, let me see my analysis here. I want to see if I uploaded into the Discord. Yeah, I had only one trade, and that was New York AM. Yeah. András and Dominic, are you still here? Gold is flying back to the rejection zone, 767. Let me open the window, guys. It's too hot here. Okay, still retracing. Okay, now it looks like we have a closure, maybe in 100% above these down close candles, right? That's crazy. Finally SP500. So if this happens, that we're gonna close above this level, then it seems like we're gonna have what? We're gonna have a consolidation. So that was a consolidation. Okay. Here. And then we're gonna have a closure below, above this 1 hour time frame candle. So we had a V shape. I will short from here to here because that was the range. We broke out of the range. Now we actually close above the down close candles that break the range. So I anticipate the close, that's low hanging fruit, is this level. Ideally I want to go for the 50 minutes candles, and we had a closure as well. So I would like to see a new 50 minutes candle to open, going lower, make a C2 and going back, and the C3 15 minute candle to target the London high, right? But we need a closure first. I know, guys, this is kind of Turkish music, but this is really, it's gonna be really good. Oh no, I'm gonna have a royalty problem. Wait. I have to change the music, guys. YouTube shows that I'm gonna have royalty problem. So I'm gonna change the music, guys, okay? Oppa oppa. God just woke up. Here we go. Let's go, gold. Let me stop the music because I'm gonna have problems. I'm just gonna remove these. Whoa, here we go. Gold reach our levels, guys. Okay. So the continuation was accurate on gold. If you took, you would be soon in break even, right? Let me see, where is your break even? No, break even is here. That would be your break even level, guys, if you entered. Okay. And price took out this Asian high. Okay, YM is getting closer to the level. Okay, finally I have the music. I'm just gonna upload. Okay, let me change the music now. Alright, I hope you guys woke up again. The music was too loud at the beginning, but now it's okay. And then... okay, this music is gonna be okay, hopefully, and YouTube's gonna say nothing. Okay, God is going. Come on, give us an entry at least SP 500, right? What is this do a push-ups live stream, guys? Oh jeez. Alright guys. Probably gonna take London high as well, but no entry. Look at this. Those F50 candles, guys, like wow. Has a low resistance liquidity run here and here as well. So ideally we don't want to see price coming back to this range because we swapped all the lows. So ideally we want to see one bearish candle coming back to this 5-minute changing state of delivery. But it's so close, so it's gonna just go and take. But would be great if we have something like this. Because this is a short-term high. Is anybody here in the chat, or is it dead, or it's just frozen, guys? Oh guys, the chat was literally frozen. Sorry, I couldn't see anything. The fuck is wrong with my YouTube live? Just a moment, guys. Let me read back the chat because literally I missed all the chat. Okay. So my last thing I saw, it's not ideal. Okay, let me see. God is pulling back to the entry point, but I prefer second continuation. That's smart, brother. That's smart. Andras, if I sign up your Discord, how can I join? Oh, there is a link in the description. Can you open this live video? And if you go to description, it should be a link. I think there is a link. Let me check. And you just click on it and you go through what it says. Give me a second, I'm gonna check. I just don't wanna miss this SP500 long. Well, it seems like it's gonna go without me. But I wanna see a retrace, something like this. Like this. But on a lower time, I wanted to see a M15 continuation, but dude, this is crazy. I hate it. Because we were right again, right? So this is, guys, a classic accumulation, manipulation. We have a distribution leg, right? That was a whole set was here, accumulation, manipulation. Now we have a distribution. So we're gonna go higher than the London high, but I would really want to see something like this because Nasdaq likes to go lower before it goes higher, right? Same like gold. So fuck it, I want to see a M5. Would be great if we're gonna just do something like this and I can long from here and go for 2R. Okay, let me check. So if you open the, there is join my Discord. If you click on that, it's gonna push you to the website where you can join. Okay, let me see what I missed. My ear, sorry, Justice. Yeah, I know I'm not an influencer, so this OBS is like I'm lame, but I promise I'm gonna be better with streaming. Sorry, the volume was like really bad. Oh, here we go. Now I wanted to see this. Sorry guys, let's just focus now on SP500. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat then. Fuck yeah, baby, give us an entry. 5 minutes. I cannot go here in a 30-second chart, but here I can go on a 30-second chart. I need an OB, a breaker block formation inside. Oh, beautiful. I see now. And it's left equal lows. Are you kidding? Fucking kidding me? Don't kidding me. Fuck no. I need to touch this fair value gap, otherwise I won't long it. So probably it's gonna happen inside this 3-minute candle. Okay, what is the CD? Link to the CD. So I don't know what the CD means. Probably I'm gonna miss this entry on the 30-second chart. Anyway, let me read the chat, guys. My ears, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be better with the music. Yeah, I mean, Andras, I think the most important, like, literally the Monday, I think I was streaming, and some of you guys as well had the entry, and literally we have been waiting for the entry 1.5 hours, and the trade went through like 10 minutes, 5 minutes candles, and we make money and we done for the day. So trading, you make money because based off your decisions, not because you spend the time and then you dividing that time based on the skill set you have, like in the retail job. So that's a huge differences to understand that when you sit, you wait, when you see your entry, you enter, you don't question it, you just do as a like a robot. Yeah. Thank you. I had to be learned to be really patient because I was really impatient. Nico knows me like 2 years ago, 2 years, and Exactis have known me for 4 years. We've been started together, and Nicole, she's a full-time trader as well. She's trading her own capital. She's not trading a prop firm, so she's on another level. She's really talented. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see this one to tag. Okay. Exactly. Did you take the long on gold? I didn't take this because I don't like that Asian high was so close. That's Asian high from 23rd of April. So because this is a significant low, we can anticipate a retrace. We had a lot of failure swings. So as you can see, failure swings, but we have a high resistance liquidity. So but the price can take this low. So reach the Asian high, price can take this low, this, into the 50% of this week, right? Because there was a sweep here, this sweep, and then the 50% of this range, which is here, this blue line. So we can have something like this before it goes higher to this level. Why? Because we have no intact PDA here, so has to sweep before it goes higher. But it's already a low probability trade, so I don't really like to take these. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I like to wait for the A setups, or at least a really good B setups where like an obvious low resistance liquidity round we have. Alright, I wanna see actually SP 500. I have a level I marked. There's a big buyer step in the market at the level of 403, 403. It's gonna take 403 exactly, and I want to see reaction from this level or the 401. 401 is my latest level. If there is no reaction from 401, then it's gonna go lower, and the 401 is inside my order block. But the 403, and the 401 is this high. I don't want to see lower because there is nothing lower. It should go. There is nothing. If it goes lower, then probably gonna reverse, and then that makes sense as well because we have a 1 hour SMT between, right? London high was taken by Nasdaq, but SP 500 didn't take. We made a 1 hour SMT, so price can reverse or retrace from that level to retrace lower. So this one is not ideal because retrace back here. We wanted to see this hold. I don't see why price should come back that low, so probably we're gonna have a reversal. So we're gonna retrace, so we're gonna have this low to this 1 hour fair value gap. This is a 1 hour fair value gap here. I want to see price to tag in this 1 hour fair value gap before it goes lower. So probably this is gonna be an open low, high close candle. So ideally this price gonna open going lower somewhere this area, reverse going back to this, and the next candle is gonna be open high, low close, and going lower. But I don't want to see that 2 hours here to have an entry, so probably I won't have entry on YM. I want to see this rejection exactly. So let me read the chat still. I think I missed a lot of things. Yeah, it's frozen, guys, you were right. 11, yeah, 11 o'clock candle. Let me go back to 1 hour. We had no high, and this is the 50% of the candle. We had a 1 hour changing state of delivery. That's beautiful. So now the daily anticipation is bullish, the 1 hour time frame is bullish, but we don't have what? We don't have a C2. But this is really important to understand that when we have this engulfing candle, this is what trades call the C3 C4 entry model, which is based on C3. C2 went lower, right? But there is no closing back. But the C3 closed above the C2, that's engulfed the whole down move, which means this is a proper swing formation. Why? Because this is the lowest low and we have higher lows on both sides. So in that case, we want to see the 50% of this whole range and the open to act as an area where we can frame continuation. So daily anticipation bullish. We have an obvious door, which is a London high, and then we want to see continuation from this level, which aligns my area. But the only problem is that it opened, went lower, so the London high is too close. But that case, I don't care about London high anymore, because I think the price could go higher based on Nasdaq, right? So right now we want to see a continuation from here on the M5. That's why I was looking for M15 C3, but we didn't have that one. Do we have a 30 minutes? No. But I don't go, if you have a M5 C2 here, then I can long from the M5 fair value gap, because the next M5 candle is gonna have a 13 seconds of the fractal entry model, which is exactly the same like the M5 or M1, okay? So that's the analogy behind my entry if I enter, and I will target London high. Since the 32nd, we don't have a C2. So now we can have the next 5 minutes candle to close above this range, and then we can frame the C4 next 5 minutes candle to toward this London high if the price wants to go higher, okay? And that's gonna be a B setup. There's gonna be more advanced setup, so be careful if you're not familiar with the fractal. Don't take blindly, because this is not a financial advisement, or what I can say, disclosure, right? Everything I said is just only entertainment purpose, no financial advice, guys. Here we go. Okay, let me see the chat. NQ 2-second deviation hit. What you talking about? You measure this manipulation lag on the M5, Nicole? Yeah, that's a classic consolidation, and we have already a range high, range low. This is a range high, range low. We want to see continuation higher to close above this level, and we can long. Beautiful market maker buy model. If we have a closure above this black line, then I would long. Okay, let me see the chat. Exactly, sometimes it's second entry, that's called the second distribution part, or it's called redistribution, based on the market maker buy model. Yeah, there is a VOP link, yeah. Instruction exactly there. You can just go through join, click, and you in. If you get an OBV shape reaction on gold, you want to short or long? I don't get it, Nicole. Okay, yeah, that was a smart idea in Zactis. You see, we see lower prices now on both indices, so probably Nicole's gonna be right, and we're gonna have a changing state of delivery on a 5 minutes on Nasdaq. I would say be careful, Nicole. Yesterday I told you we don't wait reversal because of standard deviation level. We want to see reversals or retrace when the price reach the significant level. Okay, do you have anything here, on the left side. No. Why? Because the price is around all-time high. That's why it's so difficult to short all-time high, because there is no reference point, right? No reference point on the left side. We anticipate maybe it wants to retrace, but obviously you won't short because you have a 5-minute changing state of delivery, because that's stupid. I mean, not stupid, but that's like has a really low hit rate. As you said, ES left low high. Yeah, exactly. London high. If I'm a beginner in fractals, where can I find the method right here, or where I have some PDFs as well, but I would recommend you to watch 3 trades videos. So my Discord much more like a community where we help each other if you have any question, and I stream every day. I gonna go to stream 3 times in my Discord and 2 times only on YouTube. When I gonna base finally back in Spain, but right now, because I have this mobile equipment, it's better to have every day a stream, because Nico told me as well, you know, easier to stream here too. And I wouldn't touch gold, guys. I mean, like, sorry, I was reading the chart on the left side. No, I wouldn't touch gold. That was one question about. So yeah, and I have weekly recaps on Nasdaq, SP 500, and crude oil and gold if there is a good A setup. So I explain everything. Like, let me show you. Are you here? Let me show you this. So this is like what I have. I hope I can paste here. No, it's too big. You know what? I know what I will do. Just give me a second. So when I have an entry, I explain why I entered, what was my premise, what was my annotations and everything. So you can learn a lot from those too. Here we go. And now I'm gonna make it smaller. So that's like a PDF I upload or JPEG. It doesn't really matter which one do you prefer. And you see, this is why I entered, what was the entry. I explain everything. So I have a lot of these as well. That's why, and I have a weekly recap too, where I explain the market on the weekly base, but only if there is a A setup, and sometimes only just Nasdaq, because the rest of the items or assets, they don't have any A setup. I don't explain B setups, because B setups based on the personal aspects and what the trader can handle and what the level he wants to do. And I have a pre-market analysis, which is like exactly the same format, but every day I make an analysis of Nasdaq, crude oil, if there is no Iran USA situation, because right now crude oil is not following the basic structures, and gold and SP 500, and I have a daily premise and why I anticipate that based on fractal, and on the 1 hour time frame I explain what I expect. And then of course I have a live stream. Alright, gold, nah, I wouldn't touch gold right now. It closed below the 5 minutes fair value gap, but still above the 701. Let me see, guys, in the chat. Exactly, because there's nothing. That's why it's tough to short. I returned from the tram. Oh, nothing. My chat was frozen, so I didn't see the chat. Oh, this is a good music. I like it. Yeah, you see the rejection. So what happened first is to try to understand the price action. Price left this high, went lower, right? Back to this area, but bulls step in, push the price higher than the 50% of this fair value gap. If you see, this is classic, the 50%, so important. Let me show you guys, explain this. This is important. You see what happened? Price left the high, bear step in, they defending this, there is like absorption, or some people were shorting, and you know, long story short, price went lower back to this area and closed above the 50%. Then it opened, went lower, but couldn't actually close below this week, and this week where the buyers step in and push the price higher than the 50%. Now the candle opened, went lower, couldn't close or even just going lower than this 7,475, right? Went higher. So what happened? Bulls actually stepping in this area. Let me show you this area, and try to push the price back to the fair value gap, but the fair value, this fair value gap, sellers are stepped in here and pushing the price lower. So this is like a classic sell zone, and this is a buy zone. And now we're waiting until one of the market participants will win, right? You see these? So not right now we're not touching, because what happened, the fair value gap failed. So we had the one-sided single print here. That means the buyers were stronger than sellers. We had imbalance here, right? And that imbalance is not valid anymore because the bears closed below. So bulls actually, or the market always trying to rebalance the orders and close below this. So right now we're waiting. If the price gonna go again back to this area and then close below again, that's a pure consolidation and you don't want to touch it. Even right now it seems like we're gonna consolidate, and that makes sense as well. Why? Because Nasdaq reached the -2 level. So we wanna see when you have a -2, the price manipulating back to the latest imbalance, but this is already filled. This one is already filled, so there is no imbalance. But we want to see when the market the price reaches the -2, we want to see what? We want to see retrace back to this level, -1.5, -1, and look for the latest imbalance. Imbalance can be what? Imbalance is the order block, right? Sorry, fair value gap. Do we have anything here? Any fair value gap on the left side? We had this level here, and then we have nothing. We have the next imbalance is here, but this is too low. If the price comes this level, then I don't want to be long. I don't want to be part of this move. So this consolidation on lower time frame, 30 seconds, exactly the same what's happening here on the 30-second chart. You see guys the similarities? Let me see the chat. Oh, is it frozen again? Fuck it. Let me refresh the chat again. Oh shit. I have to stop this music. I got this again, this notification. Alright guys, I'm gonna just play only one music then. I don't know why it's so difficult to find music to play. Wow, I have to find that music now. Here we go. I don't want to listen to lo-fi music. I don't want to listen to classical piano music. It's so lame. Okay, now we have music. It's not loud. You can hear. Finally, I didn't kill your ears. Yeah. Okay, well, what was the music? Can you show me? I don't understand. That's why I like to stream on Discord, guys. It's much more cleaner. Share my screen and that's it. I don't have to listen to this bullshit what YouTube says. Okay, show me what was the copyright music. Says no copyright issue, no viable visibility restriction. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna check later. Okay, let me see the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna explain the standard deviation. But I have a video actually. I have a video and I think I made in Hungarian. So if you go my channel, here we go. Now we see is not a good sign. So if you go to my videos and you scroll down, there is one video after this breakdowns and win explain videos. I have. So Dominik, hogyha lejjebb mész, akkor Market Maker Sell Model and Buy Model a videó neve. 1 évvel ezelőtt töltöttem föl, és úgy hívják, hogy MMXM. Nézd meg azt a videót. Abban elmagyarázom azt a Standard Deviation-t, hogy hogyan használom, jó? Az a legegyszerűbb. Okay, so right now we see what happened. We don't want a long, right? So the point of interest is not valid anymore on the 5 minutes time frame. But I'm still waiting. I don't want a short. Only short if I have a closure below this 87 level. YM, reach that level, make the OB, and now where is my point of interest if I would see any continuation higher? It's here. So if the price wants to going higher, this is the way when I want to see a new low forming. Sorry guys, I want to see a new low forming. This should be the latest level when I want to see the next 1 hour candle protected low to form if the price wants to go higher, right? But as well, if you understand we reach significant levels, right, these levels here, we can anticipate the new phase of the price action, which can be consolidation on the rest of the day, and then until we have a sweep and going higher. So right now this is the area where I want to see the last point of this candle. If I want to see a bullish candle, I want to see open low high close. So right now it's still ideal, but at the same time price close above the 50% of this OB, so this is a not valid area anymore. I don't think this is a resistance zone anymore. Okay, so I would much more long on YM than short. Gold, you see guys, that's why I didn't long, because of this level. Here we go. Now we again we're right. Let me clean my chart. I think I'm gonna wrap up soon, guys. Probably this is gonna be a C2, and then we're gonna have a changing state of delivery as well on the 1 hour time frame. So maybe the 12 o'clock candle will be a nice short, but as well we reach these significant highs, right? We can anticipate what consolidation, manipulation, and continuation, aka distribution, or retrace before before the price goes higher, or V-shaped reaction, reversal. So right now at this stage we don't know what the price wants to do. What we know, probably is gonna make a C2 here, and they have high resistance liquidity, but we have failure swings are here. So ideally, if we have a 1 hour changing state of delivery, the medium time frame changes to be a bearish trend, and we wanna short from this area lower, from the Asian high, London high. We wanna have high resistance liquidity to support our price to going lower. So right now we don't know what the price wants to do. We're not touching until the 1 hour candle is gonna close. Here we go. YM is, as I mentioned, right? That was my area. Alright. I usually stream every day 9:30 to 11:30, and yeah, usually I am not really big fan of the PM session because most of the liquidity is being injected to the market actually inside the AM session. So, and PM session, like I don't wanna sit the whole day in front of the computer. So I think trading should be the way how we approach that. We wanna make money because we wanna be free, and if we are able to make, no, not make money, let's say if we are able to capitalize any move inside AM session, I don't think why I should still sit and be a slave of the delusional idea that I can make more, because you don't make more money because you sit more hours. You make money because you make a proper decision. And if you trade AM and PM session, your mental capital is fucked and you're not able to trade properly. You're gonna make more mistakes. So that's why if you spend more time, you're gonna have more loser trades. I mean, based on my experience, I like to trade 9:30 to 11:30, 12 o'clock, but my schedule looks like I make my pre-market analysis, which is around like 1 hour work before the market opens. I upload into my Discord. If I have any question in the Discord, I chat, the people in the Discord, and then I sit down, I start to trade. Why does it say your stream may be temporarily blocked if you plan to continue? Let me refresh again. Probably the previous music had some, but this music definitely has no anything. So I'm just gonna ignore this message now. So no, Dominic, I'm not a king, I'm just a trader, but I appreciate your words, thank you. Yeah, I'm funded trader and I'm a full-time trader, brother. But what I do recommend you, I ask all the people in the Discord that don't talk about money, because it's not about money, it's about risk reward, it's about R. How many R you made? You made 10 R, that's perfect. If you make 15 R, that's perfect. Because the risk, the R, what we take based on the individual personality, and I've been in many Discords, and I hate that when people talking like how much money they make. So I'm a full-time trader. I have a couple of funded accounts, and I make money because I like to trade, and I streaming because I like to trade. And this is really important. If you see my Discord, I'm not telling people how much I made, because unconsciously that's gonna create, first of all, delusional expectations that, oh, I'm gonna make exactly the same, or that's gonna create that you're not good enough, or that's gonna create the illusion that you have to make more. You have to decide what's your trading edge. So no, you have your trading edge, and you have to decide based on your trading edge and the capital you use, what is your risk you can take. With a $50,000 account, you're not allowed to take more risk than $200 in one trade. Even $200, guys, like really like you can have like 8 losing trades in a row easy, and then you have $1,600 minus. Would you be able to handle that mentally or not? That's a really good question. So right now we had a bullish reaction from here. So are you longing or not, guys? That's a good question. We went lower into this area, and now we close above. So we have 5 minutes changing state of delivery. And then you could long from here to target this London high, and you have to put your stop loss really like close to this area, somewhere here. But if you close here, it doesn't make any sense, right? So let's say if you long, you put there your stop loss, which is below the 50% of this order block, right? You don't want to see the price coming lower than this. And what's the idea of this trade? The C4 continuation, right? This is a C4 continuation. You should have, or you could have, let's say you could have your stop loss here. Here, that's your break even point. And your final TP is there, the London high. This one is not valid anymore, and this is a point of interest. Price went lower, rejected, close above, so this is a valid manipulation and going lower. You decide, you put your stop loss here, here, or here, or here. It's really up to you. I can't tell you guys. So, but yeah, I'm not talking about money. That's one of my that's why I left a lot of Discord, because they were like flexing, and I don't like flexing. I don't like to push people at the direction like, hey, I make X amount of money, I make that amount of money. No. And then you have to be able to decide the risk you can take, right? Let me see. Yes, and I think the biggest problem was that I was thinking in money. That was the biggest problem, and I was always jealous unconsciously other people's success instead of learning from their mistake or from their steps they did. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. What, Nicole? And this is a C4 continuation, Nico. This is a classic B setup. We had this huge candle, right? Price opened, swept the high, tried to close lower than the 50% of this up close candle. It couldn't close above, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, if we go on the lower time frame, here we see the whole process: high, low, and now it's retesting this OB. And this OB was made from this down close candle that was a previous OB. So inside this OB we had this minor OB, swept this high, lows, went back. So this fair value gap actually hold, couldn't close below. So this is the 5 minute fair value gap, and the price respected this. And now we don't want to see price coming lower than the 50%. Now it's retesting, but we want to see continuation higher, right? Yeah. And on Nasdaq we have similar price action. Nasdaq is stronger, you see, price went back to this area, left this fair value gap. So what does it mean? Do we have SMT between the two assets? There is one low, right? This is one low and this is one high here. But if I go lower, I have this low, but there is a low here. So this low and this low swept. We don't have SMT. This low and this low, we don't have SMT. So probably Nasdaq is gonna go and take this low, and we're gonna see higher, lower prices. But this is a classic B setup based on the candle structure. So if you put your stop loss here and you target 2R, which is still a valid long setup, right? Like something like this. It can easily to go there. Let me see the chart. Gold. What happened with gold? You want a long or short gold? Exactly. Over trading, fear, greed, jealousy, it's always because money, and because what we project on the money, because money is just a tool to actually exchange asset, ability and skills. Yeah, it's all scarce, yeah. That's why I like, and people like to talk about money because they like to, you know, these people, because they have dysfunctions and all the things. Oh, okay, let me see what's happening on gold. 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I mean, like C2 can be a good continuation lower, but like I want to wait 70 more minutes and I'm gonna wrap up the live, guys, okay? Because that's gonna be a consolidation lunch. My boy, this guy always in a loss. Alright. I stopped checking the what's the name? Alright, I'm gonna go and make a cup of tea. Just give me a second, guys.
That was the original idea, right? The bodies, yeah. Was the original idea. Let me have a cup of coffee, guys. All right, I'm back. Let me see what happened. You see, that's why we don't take, because the Nasdaq. So sorry who took this short, or sorry, long. It seems like Nasdaq wants to go lower actually, like crazy. There is a level. I want to see the 790 level. 790 level is coming probably on Nasdaq. Let me delete these annotations. YM is just ranging. Gold. Whoa, gold is crazy, guys. I think we got the news, no? Let me see. Yeah, Iran imposes new rules. Of course. So yeah, probably 790 is coming on Nasdaq. Okay, let me see the chat, guys. Write down in the Discord, Andras, why do you feel this tension? Yeah, I wanna see 790 coming on Nasdaq. Come on, baby. Beautiful, it's coming. I think because Iran had the news again. That's why. Let me see the chat. Did I miss something? Yeah, I see it's almost done. Yeah, it took almost all of them. No, I tried, but they like strange. Yeah, news came out. That's crazy. Wow, Nasdaq. I mean, come on, Nasdaq, just take this 788. Boom, 788 took. The next one is 745. But I want to see some reaction at this level, at this 770 level. Okay, so I don't think so we're gonna have any entry. The bullish case actually is not valid anymore. Probably ES gonna go to take 83. So right now, I don't know, guys. Probably YM is gonna go lower as well. So we're gonna have a closure, of course. Like, I mean, like, that would be cruel if God would take out the London low and close. The whole range would be clean in one candle, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna annotate now the chart just because, and I think I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. Okay, we had this H1C2. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna explain. Can you just send me a message in Discord? We are friends on Discord. You can send me a message. So, and I'm gonna explain now because I would like to focus on this gold move now. Maybe if I'm gonna have 5 minutes, and I'm gonna explain easily in a couple of sentences when I write it down, and you can tell me. Yeah, you can tell me what's your point of view, And wow, come on Nasdaq, what's the name? Gold, give us an entry. Come on, give us an entry. Don't just go for this, please and thank you. Something like this, okay? Thank you. Probably I have to delete this live because I have copyright issues. Yeah, because I'm gonna wrap up soon. I'm gonna have a meeting in the next half an hour. But I think if I have a short from this point of interest, if I have a new manipulation, then I'm gonna short into this London low. That's $70 with 1 micro. I go with 3 micros, it's $210. Simple money. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Ideally, I want to see an order block formed here. But because it's so, the move is so aggressive, I don't think so we're gonna have any retrace. Even if you short from here with 1 mini, you make $230 to risk $2,000. lol. That's crazy move, guys. Crazy move. I see traders taking this kind of trade, guys. So bad. Yeah, I don't like to trade C2 because it has less hit rate. I used to do, and it wasn't healthy for my psychology. Look at this reaction. That's pure gamblers who are shorting like 2 points away. Would you like to trade London, Andras? Come on, give us an entry like this, please. That would be a great, like 15 points. 60, yeah, $60, 120, yeah. Give us an entry. Yeah. So based on my back testing with C3, I have over 76% hit rate, 70. So, oh geez, it's gonna hit the London low, so probably no entry just a moment. Yeah, almost hit. London low almost hit. So last month my monthly result was 7 wins, 0 losses and 4 break evens, and I make around 14 R and with that C2 I would have less clarity, and I don't really like at all. I mean it's based on the personality, but I noticed that most of the times you have to mix time frames, 5 minutes and 3 minutes if you use a C2, because you have more hit rate if you change M5 to M3 sometimes. I like to only stay on M5, and that's more simple. I don't want to mix time frames that many times, because that case I have more area where I can have a loser trade. Because if I change time frames, I'm not accurate. Oh, whoa, look at this. Nasdaq, really? You wanna go and take the 692? That's sick. That's sick, bro. There is no buy. The next buying zone is 630. Dude, I don't wanna see price going that low. Dude, dude, no. We have no C. We have C2 here, but no M5 continuation. Price was just dying on Nasdaq. Probably take this Asian low soon. No, I'm crying. It's okay. Fuck you all, yeah. Exactly. Okay, gold just took the London low. I don't care about gold anymore. Nasdaq is I don't want to say. Okay. I mean, it's okay. I have no FOMO. I had only one trade this week, and that was a win. I'm fine. That's what you have to understand, guys. When you, let's say you have just, let's say 3 funded accounts, and you make 2R, that's 6R, and you risk X amount, so you make the math how much you can make, and that's it. I don't feel this constantly just pressing the button. Probably Nasdaq is gonna go and take the 700 is so close, baby. Dude, no fucking way is gonna take the 700. But that's the closest. Dude, that's crazy. The fact that we already took the low on SP 500, maybe we're gonna have SMT between the two indices now at the lows, right? So you see, guys, low of the day wasn't set, so we're gonna have a bearish candle today probably, so we can have a SMT between the two SM. All right. Yeah, I mean, ideally we wanna see internal liquidity to be taken before the moves higher or the move higher, but price is like really difficult to frame these days. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. If you have any question, please send a message. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, spread the news that I'm streaming, and yeah, thank you so much, guys, for the lovely chat, and have an amazing rest of your day, guys. Yeah, ciao, guys.